Stupid music, and
we hear the music. Yeah.
Okay, we're going live here. Hey, welcome to the Christmas Summit Podcast, the official broadcast of Christmas Aficionado. Welcome, everybody. In just 30 seconds, a Christmas commercial can capture the spirit of the season. Growing up, commercial breaks were really just an opportunity to go to the bathroom, but looking back, we now remember Christmas commercials as part of our holiday traditions. From 80s classics to vintage commercials to even modern favorites, we're going to watch a few and discuss a collection of holiday ads, sharing our personal favorites and maybe the memories they bring. So I brought together a number of guests. One of them has yet to join, but we're going to get started here. So welcome, everybody. Up first are the hosts of the Pepper Tree Villa YouTube channel. Each week, Arnie, Doug, Ben, and Sherry host a live broadcast filled with Christmas crafts, Trader Joe tastings, Doug rants, and, of course, some drinking. Welcome. So welcome, welcome everybody. So with Christmas commercials, which Christmas commercial that you see every year instantly puts you into the holiday spirit?
Well, I think the three of us were pretty much the same one, the Norelco shaver commercial with Santa sliding down the hill with the razor.
On a razor.
Yeah, okay. Anybody? Any
Doug?
other ones?
There's a lot, but the one that really stands out is the Hershey Kisses playing the handbells.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They're in the
yeah,
tree.
that's another one.
That one is, you have to hear when you hear that, and then it goes whoosh. And it's just, you just know that goes, they're still using it to this day. So something 30, 40 years is great.
Okay. Well, it was recreated for high definition after the initial one during standard. So it's been around for ages.
Yeah. It's a classic.
Okay. Awesome.
The commercials telling me when Rankin and Bass's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is coming on. Those make me like stop in my tracks. Oh, it's time. It's coming. So that's usually my first warning of the holiday season.
Awesome. So let me move on. So next, and Andy Jones, he's from the Comment Lounge podcast and MillionairePlayboy.com. Andy and I went to college together, and for years we worked together on MillionairePlayboy.com. Andy, why do you think commercials are looked back fondly when at the time all we wanted to do was fast forward?
So, Christmas is a time of giving and receiving. And commercials make you want to get something. So it was that double, like, the advertisers knew what they were doing. They knew what they were playing to. I think they're like, oh boy, you're coming to us wanting stuff. What do you put on the wish list? And you're in the mood for that warm, fuzzy inside feeling. So I think commercials are like, Christmas is my jam. This is the time. And they pull out all the stops, and they go for no subtlety, just go all the way.
I think you're right. So, and finally, just joining, he's the co-host of the Tinsel Tunes podcast and the Christmas Morning podcast. And I have to give him credit for coming up with this broadcast idea. And today, everybody, is his birthday. So, Scott, happy birthday. How old are we today?
Yeah.
49 today.
49.
And I felt every minute of it when I got up this morning because I was doing yard work yesterday.
Yes.
And sorry I'm late, everybody. I followed Joe's instructions exactly, so we, that's why it didn't work. But otherwise, I'm here.
Well, I'm 49 years old too, so we're just starting to lose, everything of how we do things. So, anyway,
bless your heart.
I couldn't figure out this dang
guys are
thing.
babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
49 is the new 29, so we're okay.
Yeah.
So we have a ton of people watching and a lot of comments already, and I'm going to have a hard time keeping up. But let me just add, let's just see. So Mark, as always, is here. Hey, everyone. Hello, everyone. New to the channel. Love all of you. Well, hey, thank another Mark. So thanks for coming. Matthew. Hi, Ben, Sherry, Arnie, and Doug.
What's up? Hello.
Hi, Matt.
And Superfan Lee is in the house. Happy birthday, Scott.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday, Scott. Happy birthday, Scott. Happy birthday. So
most of my family forgot, but at least all these great people are filling in for them. Thank you, everyone.
So, I'm thankful for everyone joining today. We are going to actually watch. I have 11 commercials for us to watch and discuss. Now, everyone sent me a number of commercials. I put a bunch of them together. And at one point, I had 29 commercials to watch, which I figured was going to take us about 4 hours to get through. Because we watch each one. We each got to talk about it. So I narrowed it down to 11. I couldn't narrow it down to 10 because I couldn't get rid of one of them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to watch a commercial and then chat about it. Memories you have, things, if you know something about it, feel free to bring it up. If you hate it, if you love it, I want to hear everything. And then, of course, if you're watching online here and you have a comment to ask, feel free to add it to the chat. I'll try to get to it as we go along. And so why don't we get started? Because let me make sure. There we go. All right. So I put 11 commercials together. We're going to watch one at a time, and then we'll discuss it. So let's watch the first one.
I'd forgotten about that one. Do you remember that one? Oh.
So, obviously, the most popular McDonald's commercial I think they've ever had. Well, at least I think so. I can't think of one offhand that is more iconic than this one. This one ran all through the 80s. From what I've read online, it started in 82. It ran through early 90s. They redid some of it every once in a while. I can't remember which episode it was, but I was talking to somebody and they mentioned, as they would change and update the Ronald McDonald from time to time, so he would always change. Classic commercial. What do you guys think?
I agree. Come on. McDonald's is kind of like one of those things that you think of for stocking stuffers. They used to have the gift certificates that you throw in there.
Oh, yeah.
McDonald's, everyone screams Christmas for McDonald's. And of all the fast food restaurants, McDonald's is the one.
They were consistent out of all of them to be such a nationwide brand, where I think McDonald's out of all the fast food is nationwide. And because they've been around for so long, and it just it's the music. I mean, there's no Santa Claus. It's not Christmassy. There's nothing Christmassy about that. It's just wintertime. It just gives you the feels of warm, fuzzy, being cared for, and being part of a group. Because it's not a Christmas commercial. It just has the jingle of Christmas music, but it's been around for so long, and commercials are all about repetitive. It's saying it over and over and over and over and over again, and when it's playing for almost a decade, you just now associate with it. So I think it's perfection.
Yeah.
Joe, did
The
anyone else
only
pick
thing-
this besides me?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay,
Everybody does. Yeah, I
Sorry,
mean,
continue.
this is
That commercial, yeah, that one always reminded me it was time to go buy gift certificates,
Oh.
books.
yeah. They don't do the gift certificates anymore, unfortunately.
No.
Mm-mm.
Like
I
buy
would
them
give
like
myself
the-
those.
and you get
Yeah.
them at Target.
Yeah.
Can you
Get
load
a
up
card.
somebody else's app?
What'd you say, Andy? I'm sorry.
Like, can you load up somebody else's app in lieu of a gift card? Like, could I put $20 on my son's app so that he has $20 worth of credit to spend? Like, did they move to that
You know
direction?
I don't know.
I have looked and looked and looked on the McDonald's site, and as far as I can see on the app, you cannot load their gift cards onto their
Wow.
app. If someone else knows a way, I'd love to know, because you can get 5% off the gift cards at Target. You can load up whatever, and you feel like you're getting a discount on already expensive food.
Yeah.
Yeah, expensive food is right, and McDonald's is a guilty
Yeah.
pleasure of mine. I still enjoy it, but I remember when a hamburger was 59 cents, and it's like $2.29 now, and there ain't nothing on it. Oh, maybe a pickle. I don't know. These darn
When I
pickle
was in-
tariffs, you know.
Well,
When I was in
speaking of the-
college, I would go to McDonald's on break, and I would get a Big Mac meal. I'd pay with a $5 bill, and I'd be given like $2.50 and change.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, it's like 11
I mean,
bucks
we're all
now.
Thanks,
we're all
man.
been around for McDonald's when McNuggets were invented in the 80s. I
Oh.
remember when they were all when it was they put out that campaign. We were like, we need to find out what these new chicken McNuggets were all about. So that's how old and crusty we are. So
I'm not a McDonald's apologist, but speaking of the app, literally every time you go on the app, you can get something for free, like either the
Mhm.
fries,
Yeah.
Coke.
yep,
So,
yep.
like
Fridays
if you do use
fries.
the app, there's a discount of $2 or $3. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say I love how this commercial is perfectly non-specific in which holidays it's calling out, but it doesn't feel like corporate made them do it. It just feels like a natural, hey, it's winter time. Let's make you feel good, and hope that translates into you coming into McDonald's and buying gift cards. So
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't remember if there was a Trivial Pursuit question that said which of these McDonald's commercials had animated woodland creatures in it. I would not have said the classic ice skating commercial. I do not remember animated woodland creatures at all.
I didn't remember that either, Andy.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
Oh, I did, because I was really big in cartoon, and that reminded me of Disney, because we're huge Disney fans. But
Yeah.
What's perfect in advertising and being a designer and marketing, they don't talk about their product. They don't tell you what they are about. There's nothing. It's all brand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
yeah.
has
I was
Ronald
noticing that as
McDonald.
well. Like they don't do that.
I
They don't
wouldn't
do
know
that
what
these
this is.
days.
Yeah. So there, you don't know what they are. It's all about branding, because Ronald McDonald's there, and they have a logo. There is nothing else. I do not know what this company is about.
Yeah. Happy holidays from McDonald's, and by the way, we sell
That's
burgers.
it. So they're so
Well, also-
powerful. They're so powerful in the brand. They don't have to tell you who they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's ubiquitous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
back when this commercial would air on terrestrial television, I didn't find Ronald McDonald creepy whatsoever. But
No.
looking
Oh, yeah,
at
he's-
it now with my modern sensibilities, I'm like, get away from my kid. What would you do? What are you doing there, clown guy?
And the way he went to go pick up the child to usher him
Yeah.
across the ice just gave a shiver down my spine.
Yeah, I do.
Kind of weird.
I think I
It's like
related.
Bart Simpson, creepy
Yeah.
clown. Don't
Yeah.
eat me,
Yeah.
creepy clown.
I think
Yeah,
I
no.
related with the kid because I have weak ankles and I was a lousy ice skater. So I would have been that, I would have been the kid over there on the side, like, I can't skate. I hope a creepy clown picks me up.
Well, Joe, is this a trope that you can trace where there's somebody that is somehow left behind and then they get the ultimate experience afterwards to make up for the fact? Like, it's very much like Polar Express, where the kid thinks he lost his bell and then at the end it was like the best thing ever, right? Like there's this feels like a common holiday trope where somebody is left aside and they missed out, but then they get something even better than everybody else did. Is that just is that a common holiday trope, or is that like an easy, lazy storyline?
I think it's just a movie trope overall. However, you have just given me a new video idea for the future that I need to start to explore. I mean, that's interesting.
It's the hero's journey here. We got a new Joseph Campbell kind of thing. It's the poor left out kid.
You are exactly right. He got the special gift.
Yeah.
He got to actually hang out with the creepy clown. So
he got around. Like
don't forget
nobody
the
else
poorly animated woodland creatures.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of comments. So
back in the day, we were held hostage to watch when we watched TV. We had to watch this stuff. Yeah. So they spent a lot of Fifth Avenue spent a lot of money on these commercials because we did not leave. Now we can fast forward. We don't. There's really no such thing as commercials anymore. Back then, they had a captive audience.
Yeah. So we got a lot of comments. Lee, Ronnie Mac is what nightmares are made of. And he's going to eat that kid. I loved how this one had animation in it also. Ronald McDonald gave me nightmares as a kid. I mean, truthfully, I don't think it was just Ronald McDonald. Clowns give me nightmares as well. So I think it's all clowns.
Yeah, but this one drove a red clown shoe convertible. Don't forget that.
Pure nostalgia watching this, especially as an 80s kid. My great aunt always gave us McDonald's gift certificates. Same. I mean, I don't think my daughter ever got a McDonald's gift certificate. I don't think they existed. I
love those.
Yeah. I mean,
I got them more for Halloween, but Christmas it was an occasional thing.
Yeah. I love McDonald's, so I love this commercial. McDonald. I was always scared to try ice skating.
Yeah, you're not missing anything, Mark.
Now I want a McDonald's hamburger. I mean, so many.
Gotta
go. I'm trying to find out when they got rid of Ronald McDonald because they did get rid of him completely.
It was like, was it after 2000 or was it before?
I think it's right after the millennium. I'm trying to see. It's coming up. I think
during the Super Size Me scandal, that's when they got rid of Super Size, and they're just facing a ton of criticism. And I wouldn't be surprised if they also said, "Look, we're going to stop marketing directly to kids so that you don't think that we're bad guys." And I believe there are a lot of changes around the Super Size Me scandal, which ended up being fake. I don't know if you guys have seen the documentary.
Oh, it's not real.
Oh, yeah.
It was so
It's not real at all.
It was not real.
He did not eat nothing but McDonald's. He faked it. And yes, look, McDonald's is not health food. You should not eat at McDonald's every day, right? But McDonald's never said that. And I will be a McDonald's apologist. There was they changed their ad campaign every decade or so. Right now it's ba 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 ba, right? Ba 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 ba.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
It was, you deserve a break today.
Yeah.
Which was like, hey, look, this should not be your dinner. This should not feed your kids. Right now, you've been working hard. You deserve a break, a treat. A one-time thing.
Yep.
Yeah, but so Andy, you're forgetting the McLean Deluxe and the salad phase they went through for a while there.
They said nobody ever ordered the salad. They had to drop. Nobody
I
ever
did.
got salad.
As a kid, I got the chef salad, and then I had my mom, and then I also got a quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah, exactly. Can I have a plastic cup with salad in it, please? Yeah, all right.
Yeah. So.
Are you sure that wasn't a much shaker?
Yeah. The world definitely needs more of your kind. You're a German fan and follower in Mexico. So awesome. Well, welcome.
Wow.
Oh, and for German kids, clowns weren't a threat ever, but the hamburger gave me the chills. So
Yeah.
So we got a ton of commercials. We could talk about each one, I think, probably for an hour. But here's the next one.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
I knew it was coming. And it still
Perfection.
gave me the feels. Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfection.
yeah. That's
Fantastic. You know what? There's a couple rules in my house. One is you don't talk while this commercial's on. Like everybody has to freeze. I just want to hear the commercial. I want to appreciate it. It's only around for like 4 weeks, and then the government takes the commercial away again. So you have to really appreciate it. And there was also a version that came out like 2 years ago where halfway through it cuts to some modern version of this commercial. I hate it. I hate everything about it. And that commercial needs to die in a fire.
Okay, I
Well,
completely.
tell me how you really feel.
I completely agree with that.
Oh, I'm
No,
so angry at it. I'm still so angry at it. Yeah, I shouldn't be.
What- Now, I've played handbells. Ben, Sherry, and I have all played handbells. I want to know how many people it took to ring those bells.
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
they
that's
play-
what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna say, Arnie. Because unless you know what it takes to ring handbells, that perfect, it takes a lot of work. Lot of. I mean,
A lot of practice.
that's one of the instruments that's played that you heavily have to rely on your team. It's not some orchestra. If you miss a note, there's somebody else that picks it up. If you miss your notes,
It's
that's
gone.
it.
So let's think about this though. Hershey Kisses. Only at Christmas, right? I mean, who eats Hershey Kisses any other time of the year?
Well, it's Arbor Day.
I do.
We should have some
I
Hershey
do.
Kisses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I get the dark chocolate ones, the one in the purple foil.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh my goodness! I almost always have a bag of those, and I'll have them with me like in my work case. So every now and then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I have these, and so I suck on them. So sorry, Joe. I eat dark chocolate. Hershey Kisses.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not. I don't go around buying Hershey Kisses. I know that whenever they're in the red and green wrappers, we buy them. My wife puts them in her cookies that she makes for Christmas.
Yeah.
But that's really the only time of the year I actually ever have a Hershey Kiss. So,
Yep.
but I
We
guess
had,
I'm
we
wrong.
had a baby
Oh,
shower yesterday that we all attended, and we had Hershey Kisses on every table that were covered in blue foil.
okay.
What flavor was
I
that?
don't know what kind they were. I don't know.
Yeah, was it blue?
Just regular
I didn't have one.
Well,
What was the
they all
flavor?
have the signifier these days.
They were left over from Hanukkah.
So, I was going to say, my son and I no longer go to the M&M store. We're so mad at the M&M store in New York City. Right across the street is the Hershey store, and we go in there, and they have like 50 varieties of Hershey Kisses. And so we get like the cookies and cream,
Oh, wow.
the Nutella. There's a Nutella Hershey Kiss. Like there's crispy.
Wow.
And they each have a different type of foil, so if they all get mixed, you can look it
Right.
up later and check it out. So we go to New York, once or twice a year, and we get like 4 or 5 bags of Hershey Kisses.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my God.
I mean, this.
It's empty though. There's nothing in it. I ate it all.
So I mean, again, this commercial's been around for a long, long time. It still airs.
87?
Yeah, I think so. It's
It's the
It's-
80s.
and it's something that people look forward to. And so I
I
mean,
don't want them to change it either. I don't want them to modernize it. Don't redo it. This is like It's a Wonderful Life. Don't touch the thing.
yes.
Just play the
I
thing.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But it's
You know,
also
that's
for bake.
that's
it's the
one
baking
commercial
thing.
that when it played, all 3 of my kids stopped what they were doing to look at the TV. Whenever that commercial came on, that was like you and Arnie with the Jeopardy, Final Jeopardy theme song.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what you guys were doing. As soon as that theme song came on, you stopped and froze and danced.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
long time ago.
Long time ago.
A lot of comments on these. My favorite, love the Hershey's commercials. It makes me want to put up my tree now. Same.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Doug and Artie already, they've already beat us to
We've
it.
already started. Thank you, True Tone.
My favorite commercial, watch for the first appearance every year. Chad, Joe, this is such a brilliant way to sneak in commercials during your show. Way to monetize. Nicely done. I wish, I mean, if Hershey wants to send me some money, I'll be very happy to
today's
to
episode sponsored by Hershey.
I'm waiting for the M&M commercials. It's not Christmas until I see those kisses ringing.
Yep.
This one did go through a lot of changes also. The latest one says warm wishes from Hershey Kisses on the bottom, and the red kiss is bright red at the end. So they're changing it.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it,
Don't
Hershey
touch it.
Corporation.
Oh, hey, I wanted to point this out. It was stop motion animation in '89, and then 2012
Yeah.
it was updated to CGI.
Blasphemy.
And in
That's
HD TV.
where it happened.
Yeah.
Because of the
Oh, yeah, that's
television
true.
and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
It was
Joe,
like
are you
320
sure
by
100%
280
this is the
resolution.
89 stop motion
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, this is an older one, I believe. But it doesn't really look like it looks stop motion. But I might be
The
wrong.
photography looks dated, too.
How? They would have
Yeah.
to be on sticks or something, right?
I don't know. That is something I guess I got to look up now. The history of these commercials.
Yeah. How was this commercial made?
You've
Yeah,
given me
how they were made. That's what
you've
it-
given me
join us for part
two new video ideas. in one.
How it's made?
I'll bill you later.
When you're a huge Christmas baker, these cookies are like you just said, Joe. Your wife makes them. Everybody has a recipe to put the
Christmas,
the Hershey Kiss in the cookie.
the Christmas blossom.
Yeah, the Hershey Kiss Blossom cookies. I mean, it is a quintessential Christmas cookie, so that's why a lot of people associate. Yeah, this is perfection.
Yeah.
Hershey Kisses are the best. And then you guys have to visit Hershey, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I mean, I'm in Pittsburgh, so
There's a lot.
a
Hershey
few
Park.
hours away. It is great. Hershey is a great place to visit. It smells like chocolate when you get near the park and near the where they're making some stuff. It's pretty awesome. So, but we've got more commercials to watch. So why don't we get started on the next one here? So this next one is a little bit of an older one, but I do love it.
And have yourself a merry little Christmas.
So we'll just stop right there.
The only way to have a Merry Christmas is with Visa.
That's right. That's right.
Max out your credit card.
Yeah. Get out of here with your Diners Club.
Yeah.
I don't remember
Yeah,
that, Joe.
We were just taking
You don't
Visa.
remember this? You don't remember this
No.
one?
I don't.
No.
I don't either, Joe. That might be a regional thing.
Okay.
But it's not.
No.
right?
No.
It was.
No,
It
it
was
was
at-
here.
It was played, but not.
It was here. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. If
There's a
Visa's not
tickle in the
playing
back of my
Bay
brain, like maybe I've seen this, maybe, but like it
What
doesn't feel
shows was
completely
Joe
foreign.
watching back in
If a-
1988 that I didn't see.
I'll say this: if Visa is not playing a commercial in the Bay Area, you know they're doing something wrong.
Yeah, the world-
Visa is a local company for us.
The world
Mm.
headquarters, the Crystal Palace, is we drive by it all the time when we go to Baltimore.
It's in San Mateo.
Yeah, it's where everything goes. It's big corporate building, but yeah, I've seen it. It's not like prevalent where they've played it ad nauseum, but yeah, I remember seeing it. I thought it was a Hallmark commercial.
it's not a very well known one. I'm pretty sure
No.
it isn't, but it's one that I do remember watching as a kid. So obviously it aired sometime in the 80s, maybe the 70s. It was from the 70s. I'm not sure how old this is actually. I couldn't find a lot of information on it, but I do, I think at the beginning is what I like to see. You see the train, you see the window display. I mean, it's very nice. And then you're like, what the hell are you advertising? And then it's like, oh,
Yeah.
buy all your Christmas gifts. Use your Visa card.
Yes.
Did this title card end up off center, or is there like an extra second in the commercial and it centers? Because if this is how it ends, I'm going to be so mad.
Yep, that's how they.
It's probably
You absolute
it's
clowns!
just
What?
janky. Yeah.
So
TVs
Okay.
were much smaller then. We couldn't tell.
yeah, I mean, it's also
Yeah.
the version I have is probably not quite
Oh,
all of it.
it was
and
somebody
everything like that.
recording a camcorder recording a VHS tape.
So, Joe, I'm noticing these are three that you're having a pattern. There's no voice. There's no explaining what this is. There's no explaining what to do. There's no call to action. There's no feature or benefit. It's all warm fuzzies. You're showing three commercials
and
that
just
do
on
that.
brand.
They're
That's a
just
good point.
brand.
Just on brand.
And you know
Yeah.
what? I don't know if I necessarily did that on purpose.
You're supposed to
I-
say yes, I did.
Hey, Joe, you may just have now a third idea for a video.
Well, I'm going to
It's
tell you
just
that
brand.
this next one that we're going to watch after this one is definitely going to be have a voiceover and be telling you what they're selling. But let's take a look at here, like the comments real quick. So I've never seen this one. I remember the Diners Club.
I remember the Alamo.
I vaguely remember it, but didn't remember that it was for Visa. Don't think I've ever seen this one. Let's see. New to me, credit cards became a thing in the late 90s in Europe, so they never had ads like that, but it's very interesting. Little culture shock included. So, hey, Alonzo's watching, so happy
Hey.
birthday, Scott.
And same to you, Alonzo. It's his birthday as well.
Oh,
Happy birthday,
happy
Alonzo.
birthday,
It's our
Alonzo.
birthday month. It's my birthday month. I was born 17 days earlier than these guys by 2 years too.
Okay.
What did it be about me? It's my month.
All
I
right.
could share
It's
a
still
little
my
bit.
day. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go a little ways back on this one and see if you guys have seen this one before. Let's see.
Whoa.
Yep.
Besides, they look so handsome under Christmas trees. So easy to give, so good to get.
Jesus.
Give Camels, the nation's favorite cigarette. Ho, ho, ho. It's gift packed, ready to give, with a space for your greeting.
Oh, well, that solves the problem. Perfect gift right there. Yeah,
What
right.
the? What the hell is that?
I know what I'm asking for.
Yeah.
Get it for you.
Oh,
Seriously?
Back when
Oh,
you could
God.
have cigarette
Thank you, Santa,
commercials
for the
on
gift of that
TV.
Basuma.
I know what I
there
want,
is
and it's
there's
not
not a lot that leaves me
I was-
speechless. You know.
I would,
Mary,
Still, no, I
'cause
don't.
I
you know, it
I
has
watched
cigarettes in
TV
it,
in the
but I
era
don't. It's
of
all
black
branding.
and white before
Yeah.
before it went color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arnie and I are 8 years behind Sherry, and we grew up without cigarette commercials. Sherry, I think, is the only one on here that did have cigarette commercials with any regularity when she was watching television.
Yep.
They were very popular during the Mickey Mouse Club.
Whoa.
yeah. Merry Christmas,
no,
everyone.
no,
Have
no.
a side of cancer.
Yeah, but look,
they-
look, they care. Merry Christmas. Those
Yeah.
guys at Camel.
But that's the time when smoking was considered healthy,
Yes.
and having that was a
4
sign
out of 5
respect.
doctors. Yeah.
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 4 out of 5
So,
doctors, right.
Again, another one that does not show cigarettes. It's just
Yeah.
brand.
No, it showed
Well,
the cigarettes.
they
It
showed
showed
the
cigarettes.
packs.
It showed,
Keep smoking.
No, but it showed the packs.
Yeah.
Well, they showed
I mean,
Hershey Kisses.
Okay, that's a carton right there.
I know, but it's still brand. It didn't
To
show
give you
me
an
someone
idea,
smoking a
to give you
cigarette.
an idea how far we have come with that. My daughter gave my granddaughter a pretzel stick, and she put it in her mouth and just had it hanging out the side of her mouth, and she said, "Mommy, this reminds me of the old days with those people that had those straws that had steam coming out of them." She didn't know what a cigarette was. She just saw
No.
steam in a straw.
Wow.
Kids these days, we had candy cigarettes where you could blow
Yes.
in them and the
Yep.
dust would come out. Ooh.
The
Oh,
gum
yeah.
cigarettes, you
Yeah.
The gum
blew into it.
cigarettes?
Yeah.
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 Why did my
oh,
parents let me have those? Why?
Well, over the summer, my nephews were in town, and we went to a local ice cream parlor here, and they sell a whole bunch of candy and ice cream and stuff, and they had the candy cigarettes there. And
Oh,
they were like,
my.
"Oh, we want them." And my brother was like, "No, no, no." And of course, Uncle Joe, who's the greatest uncle ever, bought each of them a pack. And
oh my God.
we gave him, and of course my brother was like, "Oh God," And then we took a picture of my daughter and we all have the candy cigarette because I'm the cool uncle.
Yes, yes.
Who
Well,
sells
come
that though?
Christmas,
Were they
I'm
new
gonna
old
be the
stock
cool
or something?
grandma.
No, they still
I'll
make.
be a
They
cool
still.
grandma.
You
They
could
still
still.
make.
You can actually
They
still
do.
buy candy cigarettes. So
I felt like modern sensibilities would have
I'm-
extinguished those.
I'm gonna get some for my granddaughter for Christmas for her stocking.
yes.
Yep.
So I mean,
Oh, great.
let's just be.
Megan's
I mean,
gonna kill you.
Camel did a great thing here, though. They allowed you to put a messaging on the back of a carton, so when you got a carton of cigarettes for Christmas, it said "Merry Christmas" on it. I mean,
Yeah, from Joe. But the end of the commercial, we didn't even talk about the creepy puppetry or whatever that was. That was
That was
nightmare fuel.
That was
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
stop motion.
yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah.
it would have been best if if Santa had a cigarette in his mouth as well. That so Lee said this is upsetting.
Totally agree.
Oh wow, a Christmas cigarette commercial? What?
So
Don
scandalous.
Don Draper
Draper.
wrote this ad. Yes.
Yeah.
Have yourself a merry little cancer. Creepy claws and his cancer sticks. Santa's looking like he smoked too many camels in that commercial. Never saw that back in the day, but did smoke camels back in high school. I mean, Andy, that was your brand too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But these are peppermint flavored.
I wonder if they had pumpkin spice back then.
Oh,
Pumpkin spice
boy.
cigarette.
Missed
You're onto
opportunity.
something.
I asked for a carton of cigarettes every year as a child and never got them. Made the holidays so disappointing. So
Of course he would say that.
I grew up in a world where cars had no seatbelts and parents were chain smoking in their front seats.
Yep.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh!
I think
yeah.
it's safe to say that most Christmas ads are about creating a holiday vibe that's specifically selling a product. Yeah, so let's see. Christmas commercials still bring me joy. Did you buy
Even
them
the smoking
whiskey
ones,
too?
yeah.
Talking about did you buy him whiskey too, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Eventually I will.
Candy cigarettes and Budweiser Zero. Here you go, kids.
Grab him that bottle of Screwball peanut butter whiskey. It's a good. stuff,
When you're the uncle and your kid, when my kid's, she's 16 now, so she basically is on her own at this point. And now I get to, my brother tries to protect his kids, and I'm the one who gets to, have fun and buy them inappropriate things and annoy my
Uncle
brother.
corruption.
So, yes, exactly.
Yep.
So, okay, so this next ad, I guarantee you that most of you have not seen this one because this is a local ad to Pittsburgh. It was mentioned a couple of times in the chat, but have you ever heard of a company called Eaton Park?
Yeah, I know this one, Joe.
Yeah, I know you would, but so Eaton Park is a restaurant in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. They're kind of in Ohio and they're in West Virginia, but it's a local based company. We've had this commercial for decades, and it's one of the most iconic things. They've never changed it. But I'm going to play it for you, and I want you guys to see what you guys think. So right after the wow. Okay, there we go.
Oh, I have seen this one.
Aw. Poor little star.
We hope the special gift you get this Christmas lasts all year long. Merry Christmas from Eaton Park.
That animation
That's very
was giving me
sweet.
feels like the Little Prince or
Yeah.
Le Petit Prince. I don't know. I've never seen anything like that, but I liked it.
Yeah, it is an iconic commercial. around this area. It airs now for the first time during the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, usually around 11 o'clock in the morning. And that's the first time it airs. And then on local channels, it runs throughout the December. But it is, if you say Eaton Park Christmas commercial around Pittsburgh area, people are going to know exactly what it is. They've got T-shirts they sell it on. It's iconic. Eaton Park, kind of an okay restaurant. It used to be better, but this commercial is really special. So
not enough places have in it anymore. Eaton Park.
Eaton Park. Yeah.
Steak and Shake.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Steak and Shake, yeah.
Yeah.
Eaton Park, Steak and Shake.
The only time I've ever seen this commercial is actually searching for other commercials when I'm looking for something for our show.
Yeah.
But I have seen this one.
Yeah, it's just, again, this is commercial number 5 of Warm Fuzzy. I don't know what kind it is. They're just saying, hey, happy holidays or Merry Christmas. But I don't know what
other
it is.
information provided, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Eaton Park? Is this a park where you go eat your McDonald's at? But it's only to them?
But to their audience?
I don't know. Or is it a type
eat here
of
and
food
get
at the
gas?
grocery store? Is it food for animals? Is it pet food? I mean, you don't
It's
know
a
what
bank?
it is.
Yeah.
Again, it's all brand.
But call back to that original Ronald McDonald commercial. You have like the underdog character with this star trying to make it to the top of the tree.
No, okay.
That's very sweet.
There's a trope there. That's I got to figure this out now. There's a lot of research.
Yeah, you got all 5 of them so far.
Christmas commercial trope. Yeah.
So, but yeah, so this is definitely a commercial that a lot of people love. Okay, Lee, he mentioned it in the comments. I didn't bring it up before because I knew it was coming. So, Lee, it's happening. Lee says, end of the episode. Lee lives in the Pittsburgh area, so I know this is iconic to him as well. Alonzo's right. This one's a fave in YouTube Christmas ad compilations. No one says yins or yawn. So yes, that's true. That's Lee. I let my kid sister play in traffic when this commercial came on. It didn't matter. I know there's one in Altoona, but I've never ate there. Next time I'm back visiting family, I'll have to stop. Yeah, I mean it's Eaton Park's and if you've eaten at an Eaton Park, you know it. They have a thing. They sell Smiley cookies. That's what they're known for. They're not that great, but again, it's one of those. It's one of those things that you say, "Oh yeah, you have to have it when you come to Pittsburgh." So, all right,
when this
hold on.
commercial comes on, Joe, do you get real excited? Like it's the Eaton Park commercial.
I love to see it. Spoiler alert: my wife cries every time she sees it. It makes her tear up.
I can see why.
Yeah,
I can see why.
I think it's also the memories of seeing this in the 80s because it was created in the 80s, ran through all the 80s, it ran through the 90s. It's still running today. I think the only thing they did was just to extend the sides of it so that you could play it on today's TVs because otherwise it's just a 4x3. Yeah, I mean it's a great commercial. So let's move on to the next one. This one definitely is going to tell you what they sell.
Brighten this holiday season with food gift packs from Hickory Farms of Ohio. Food gift packs are practical gifts. Many contain the world-famous beef stick summer sausage and a delicious selection of tasty cheeses. They come in all sizes and all price ranges. Take your food gift packs with you or Hickory Farms will mail. This Christmas, make them smile with food gift packs from Hickory Farms.
In your nearby shopping center or plaza.
So back in the 80s, every mall had a Hickory Farms. You went there, you got your samples of cheese and sausage.
But Joe, was it a store or I've seen them as kiosks? In the video though, that was a store.
It was a store.
They used to have stores.
Full-on store.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now,
there's a mall.
Has anybody been to Hickory Farms that was not part of a mall?
That's right. No.
I've never seen a
No.
Hickory
No.
Farm standalone. It was always like a Spencer
it
gift,
was always
right?
Yeah, there's a mall. There was a mall here. It's one of the biggest malls that was ever in the States. It was called Century 3 Mall. It was huge.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Yes, and it's actually being demolished now because it just couldn't
Malls,
handle. It didn't have any store. It couldn't handle the stores. But I remember when we would go there, the Hickory. I remember exactly where it was. The Hickory Farm store. It had everything, and you got your samples of stuff. And I never bought anything, and I don't think my parents ever bought anything. But you go there to get free samples of stuff. I will never turn down a basket of cheese and sausage and crackers if somebody ever wants to give me that. That to me is perfectly fine.
Yeah. To
We
Andy's
used to
point,
hit
though,
it up
can you
the
imagine?
day-
Can you imagine having to get in the car and drive to this place? Like, Andy, you want some shelf-stable cheese? Yeah. Well, I don't really want to park.
No, my dad would make sure that we went after Christmas to get the things on sale so that we would have the day for noshing.
Oh, that's a great. No, yeah. Only suckers pay full price for the summer sausage.
Did Hickory Farms ever advertise outside of the Christmas season?
I don't think so.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I don't believe so.
I think they sell it at. Do they sell it at Walmart though? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen the Yardo beef or something, and I felt like
They
it was
have some
Hickory
at Target.
Farms.
To Target during the
Okay,
holiday
yeah.
season.
They
Yeah.
have little gift things. This means a lot because we would get the cheddar cheese ball encrusted with the almonds every single year for like 40 years.
Yeah.
So we got the cheese ball, and we were gonna get it just because I wanted some feels this past Christmas, and I'm like, oh, where's the Hickory Farms? And it was really hard to even find even the pop-up kiosks. So you can order on the interwebs, and it is not cheap. I mean, processed food in a cheese ball, it was gonna cost me like $35.
Did you
So
get
I'm
it?
like, I got over the feels, even though I really wanted processed cheese, because I would have it every single Christmas for like
But
40
my
years.
fear would be though that it wouldn't hold up to my memories, and then I would spoil all my memories. Because liverwurst is like that for me. I love that stuff growing up.
No, it still tastes like 1980. I'm serious.
Oh, because I would bite
we
into
had it
that.
like
I would
3-4
bite into
years
that
ago.
cheese ball like an apple. Like it sounds great right now.
Oh,
I
it's
know.
exquisite. It's grand gourmet.
Summer sausage
But,
for
yeah.
Christmas. Love that beef stick summer sausage. My blood pressure just went up.
Yeah.
Your mall had a Hickory Farms or a Swiss Colony.
Yep.
I used to work next to Hickory Farms as a teenager. My lunch was the samples. We've only had kiosks here, but love me some summer sausage and spicy brown mustard.
Oh heck yeah.
Okay. He's here. My best friend growing up always got a Hickory Farms box as a big gift. He never got toys. This is my brother. This is the one I corrupt his kids with candy cigarettes. Tony, I don't know if you heard earlier, but I told all the story about how I corrupt your kids. So you could listen back if you missed it. So Hickory Farms missed the whole charcuterie trend. That is exactly
Sure
right,
did.
Alonzo.
Oh,
yeah.
They would
How
do
they-
so well now with modern day because they are charcuterie. I mean,
Yeah,
they are
how they
perfect.
don't
Yeah.
try to sell the Hickory Farms charcuterie tray packet. I mean, geez, that seems perfect. So, the cheese ball with the almonds.
Yay!
They were
Yeah.
way ahead of their time or way behind.
We weren't rich growing up, so we didn't have the whole Hickory Farms basket. We only had the summer sausage. And I remember slicing off pieces and then getting the spray cheese out of the fridge and making nachos in my hand.
I was surprised that
Now I gotta
Hickory
get
Farms-
it this
amazing.
year. We gotta order. We gotta find a kiosk
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
I gotta
I
We
was
never
surprised
got the
that-
baskets either.
Yep. I was
Yeah.
surprised that the Hickory Farms kiosks didn't have cookies until I realized I got them confused with Pepperidge Farm. So, yeah.
I was irate as a child.
Yep. And then I missed that. I'll go back and listen. Yeah, Tony, we talked about your kids. About me buying them and corrupting them with candy cigarettes.
Yeah.
So
Tony, we're all on your side.
So we got a
Not everybody.
next commercial. I don't know what that is.
What?
But okay.
Sponsor.
There we go.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I know this. It's a kid, right? And he melts.
Oh, don't ruin the ending for me.
Sorry, 30-year spoiler alert.
Yes. Spoiler alert, the Titanic sank.
What do you need?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
What a mess.
Yeah, exactly. That's not good for the wood floors.
No.
That's another one. It didn't say Christmas at all.
No.
But it just gave you
Yeah.
Christmas feels.
I guess a
Probably what is it,
snowman would be
60s or
loosely
70s now?
associated.
Yeah, it's loosely associated, and it always plays around Christmas. Yeah, I don't think I see this in January and stuff, but
No.
I might be wrong. But
It's a fun commercial. I had forgotten about this one.
Oh, I
love
love
this
the
one.
walking snowman coming in the house and melting.
You get the feeling of soup, and it's cold. You want to have soup.
It's
yeah,
clever.
This is perfection.
And you see,
Yeah.
growing up in the San Francisco Bay Area, we did not experience snow like that
No, we
at all.
We don't have snow.
yeah,
Oh.
It was
Once
kind
in
of
a
almost a
while.
moment of envy.
Well, as sledders,
once
though,
in
in
a
the
while.
Northeast, we were strictly a grilled cheese and tomato soup family. None of this chicken noodle nonsense.
yeah. It's true. That's true. Like whenever if we would, I don't remember going out and playing snow and then have my mom make soup, but I do remember eating more tomato soup than anything else as a kid.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not very good, but it still reminds me of sledding.
Yeah, but you have to have a grilled
yeah.
cheese. If you don't have a grilled
Yeah,
cheese
you have to
sandwich,
have a grilled cheese. Yeah.
yeah, the
Oh,
soup
yeah.
is crap. Yeah. So,
And just to point out, was this regional? We always had milk, the cream of tomato soup, where instead of pouring in water, you pour in a can full of milk.
Oh,
I
That
think
is
that's a serving
fantastic.
suggestion on the
I
back
did
of the
that.
of
I
the
do that all
Campbell's
the
can.
time.
That's
Yeah.
the only way I had ever had tomato soup. And then the first time
The
I had
only way to
tomato
eat it.
water,
yeah.
I was like, what is this? Get this crap away from me.
yeah.
So yeah, you gotta do it with milk.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
So the interesting thing about this commercial is, he morphs from a snowman into this kid. But if you notice, when he first comes in there, they have these twig arms that are on the table, but they don't show how that morphs. I want to see it up. I'd love to see an updated commercial where that they take some CGI and actually, because it's an iconic commercial, but I don't care if they remade this one. I would love to see them make the have the branches turn into bones and then slowly grow back as a kid or
Like
whatever.
veins and
Yeah,
capillaries.
traumatized children.
See, now,
Yeah.
for me, I wonder about this kid. This kid, if he was paid every time this commercial ran, I bet it paid for his
Is he
college.
still alive?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's probably old and crusty by now.
Yeah, there's
No, I
there's
remember
no
this
way.
commercial.
There's no
He-
way
he-
this kid got royalties. This was a one-time thing.
Yeah, this is
No
where
way.
he's
Yeah.
more.
This is already
Yeah.
a famous kid.
Yeah.
But no.
Again, now I have another. What happened to these kids that were in these commercials?
Do it!
Another
Oh, boy.
idea.
Yes.
So there was, I don't have this what commercial on here, but do you guys remember the Cheerio commercial with the grandma and the little showing where all the different family members live, and the kid just wants to eat Cheerios? It's
No.
pretty an iconic commercial. They actually they revamped it in 2020, where they got the same actress who was the same woman who was the baby. And they brought her back, and the woman who played the grandmother, and they did an updated version of that commercial for 2020. It was fantastic because love to see what if this kid still turns into a snowman after he comes out from outside or something.
Or what about his grandkid turning into
Yeah.
a snowman?
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom would have been so mad if I melted.
Yeah, no
everywhere.
kidding, Lee. I want the parents' version of this one. Like, what the hell are you doing? Clean up the freaking floor.
Let It Snow has become a Christmas staple, even though it's a winter song. Scott, Alon's just taking your job here.
That's all right, man.
The new version is animated or something, not the same, but I love this one. So I guess they did. They always remake these things.
They had to do it to fix the bone problem.
Yeah. Watching this as an adult, the snow effect looks so bad. Watching it as a kid, you would swear he was really encased in snow. True. Yeah, that is definitely true.
Yeah.
Love this one. Did anyone else collect Campbell Soup's ornaments? I don't remember that.
That's the podcast.
We've got a few.
You do an episode about the Campbell Soup ornaments.
We have a few.
I don't know anything about this. I'm highly impressionable. Don't tell me about this. I don't need a new hobby. Oh, a Northeast Blizzard. Yeah, Mark.
Those Campbell Soup ornaments are on our nostalgia tree.
Yeah, we have about 6 of them. I got it from an estate sale.
Okay, we'll have to look. I'm gonna have to look those up now. So, we cut out the ends and decorated them. Great. Now you're going to tell me the ship sinks at the end of Titanic. These spoiler alerts on Christmas Aficionado are disappointing. Yeah, sorry about that. I had 2 soup can ornaments, but one broke. My lunch of choice was grilled cheese and chicken arena soup. Chicken noodle nonsense saved your life if you were growing up. Only 400 kilometers from the polar circle.
Oh, wow.
More bloody horror insists this Christmas aficionado. Yes. Look at these black eyes. Is this kid ripped away? So, yeah, I mean, this is again another iconic commercial. But the next one was brought to us by the guys at Pepper Tree Villa. They sent me this one. I had never seen this one before, and I was ecstatic when they sent it. Not that one.
Excuse me, I'm interested in the new collector's ornament from Hallmark.
Ah, the shuttlecraft Galileo from the Starship Enterprise.
Precisely.
You know, it lights up when you plug it in. And listen.
Shuttlecraft to Enterprise. Spock here. Happy holidays. Live long and prosper. Fascinating.
For a store in your section, Star ornament, call 1-800-HALLMARK.
Live long and prosper, right?
No. I'll take 5.
I had never seen that before.
I loved this one. I saw this commercial. I had to have that ornament. So that ornament does hang on my tree. And if I'm not mistaken, it requires the miniature lights because it's got a plug on it that plugs into the lights. And you need an adapter now because of the way the lights are set up.
Those ornaments are horribly expensive now. They have such a high retail value of the old Star Trek from the 80s. But yeah, that is very popular. And I think I did an inflation calculator. I think this was 86.
Yeah.
Wow. And $24.99 to 86 was almost like 40 or 50 bucks.
Wow.
So the ornaments now
sounds about right.
I have
sound about right. They're about right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now, does that ornament move or anything, or is it just light up?
No, it lights up and
it
press
makes
the button,
sound.
and the Spock speaks.
Yeah.
It sings, Spock here, happy holidays, live long and prosper.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. I have a Hallmark ornament from the 80s that was on my tree growing up, and it's a rebuy because I bought it on eBay as an adult. And the same problem, you cannot plug it into LED lights, but my tree has like a strand that comes down from the top for just that purpose, like, with the old style ones. But it was a motion ornament, and something in it has broken. So the kid does no longer slides down the banister anymore.
Aww.
I'm a pretty handy guy. I cannot figure out how to get into this thing without completely destroying it. So if anybody knows how to repair these ornaments, christmasmorningpodcast@gmail.com.
It's called eBay. Just go get a new computer. Go get a new one, and
I can't afford it. In today's economy? Are you kidding me?
I would only figure out how to fix it though.
You know, I like Tinsel kids.
Look, I'm with you. I've got one of those little motion ones. It sits on the tree, and it's a Hot Wheels one, and inside is a tiny loop, and the car goes around in a circle, just round and round and round. It's awesome. Love that ornament.
Yeah, I have a number
of screws anywhere on this thing, Yeah,
I have a number of ornaments that all had to use the old. You plug it into the tree lights and stuff. I can't run any of them anymore because they don't fit.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. They can be converted.
Oh, can they?
I converted all of mine over to the current our current light
You-
strands.
You know what, Joe? What we will do is we will include that as one of our little Christmas decorating tips this season on our show.
That sounds
Yeah.
great
How
because
to
I
do
didn't
it.
know that existed. So
Yeah.
I
there's
have
ways you
a
can do it.
I have a Star Trek Borg one, and it's whenever it plugs in, it would say, "We are the Borg. Happy holidays." It's amazing. I loved it.
You know,
That's great.
I was ecstatic when I learned how to convert them over, because I'd had them in the attic for years, just wishing that I could
Put them on.
and now I can.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Not
I
for
mean,
LED.
Yeah, it's not
They're
difficult
still
at
for
all.
You
incandescent
need
lights.
the regular standard
You
incandescent.
just get any string and you can convert it to any of the current string of incandescent,
Yeah.
and you can use all these old timey Hallmark ornaments.
Awesome. I mean,
Alright, new
having
show
having Leonard Nimoy on a commercial for Hallmark, I didn't know this existed. I now love it. You know,
Great.
I think I'm with you, Scott. I got to go find this on eBay. This ornament. I probably would have passed it by otherwise, because like I have 1,000 Star Trek ornaments, but I need this one because it just
bless their
has
hearts.
it
Yeah.
just goes with the commercial. So
Joe, scrub it back like 5 seconds. There you go, right there. You've got to track down the display. That looks sick.
Oh,
Oh my god.
yeah.
well, Andy, maybe you can call 1-800-Hallmark. They're probably not very busy over there, so
Right? No, I want that display with like the planet on it.
that's
Yeah.
really
Oh
cool.
my goodness.
That is
Yeah.
very cool, Andy.
And this was Star Trek
Oh
was in
my
'86.
god, I want that so hard.
Make sure you get the box too, Joe. That
I think it
box
was-
is
I think it was
awesome.
86.
Oh well, yeah. I don't buy the Hallmark ornament unless it has the box, because
Okay.
you need the box.
You're a man of standards,
Yeah.
of course.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
you need the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my mom collected the bulb ones. They put out every year. She had like 20 of them. Fell into the tree one year and broke them all, and had 6 of them. So. Let's see here. Okay. Well, here, this is funny. So, referring to the Campbell Soup Kid, I just Googled it, and the kid became Hot Frosty.
No, that's not true.
That was a cute Netflix film.
Yeah, don't you disparage Lacey Chabert.
Mark's never seen it. Alonzo had to leave. So, hey, happy birthday, Alonzo. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Alonzo.
Yep. What? I did not know, and I claim to be a Trekkie. Now I have something to put on my list.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
Enterprise,
Speed Streeter? What was the ornament? What year?
It's shuttlecraft.
Star
Shuttlecraft.
Trek.
The
Yeah, the
shuttlecraft.
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 yeah.
Ornament, Hallmark.
Galileo.
When that ad first aired, I remember thinking how old Leonard Nimoy looked. Now I watch
Oh,
it
yeah.
and think, look how old young he looks.
That's
yeah,
true.
You're not going to find it that way. I'll find it.
So I'd be impressed if you could find that display. So somebody has it. There's got to be
Well,
at least
oh, yeah.
one or two of them out there.
That is something that would have been preserved and kept.
Mhm.
Are people selling it? That's the other question.
Yeah.
But that is
Oh,
something
everything
that-
is
You're not
for
getting a
sale.
nerd to part with that thing.
Yeah.
So
No, that would be very well preserved, just not for sale.
yeah. All right. Why don't we move on? Next commercial.
1-800 Hallmark.
Live long and prosper, right?
No, I'll take 5.
If I do that at the commercial.
Holiday greetings from Budweiser.
Clydesdales.
Jingle bells.
57 dollars. I was right.
Another commercial without the product. Nobody's
Yeah.
chicken beers.
That's drinking and driving. They shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, that's right.
That is a big house.
The people who bring you Budweiser wish you and yours the very best of everything this holiday season.
Perfection.
Bye
I like
bye.
that they say Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas. They went for wishing you the very best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that,
I
love that.
I like that. I like that Courier and Ives look there at the end.
The Courier and Ives. That was played
yeah.
ad nauseum, and that was Christmas.
So.
Just the jingle and everything. And again, we don't know what it is. It's just brand.
Yeah.
But it's great.
But I mean, Clydesdale, they're still doing the Clydesdales all year long, even. I mean, during the Super Bowl commercials, they're still doing it. So, yeah. So, I mean, it's become like their iconic brand for kind of a crappy beer. So,
some of them more modern.
I'm sorry, the beer is horrible, but you know, it gives you all the feels. I mean, it makes you want to have a beer, but not.
Commercials. Some of the more modern commercials make my daughter cry.
Yeah. Oh, well, and they also, I mean, they try to tell more of a story. This was just like, you know, just riding through some neighborhoods with, you know, carrying Christmas trees and stuff. But like even the new one, like this past Super Bowl commercial or the one before it, you know, like the one horse did a whole bunch of activities and then eventually caught up to the rest of them. And I don't need all that, you know, just some nice visual scenes of it. That's all you need.
Yeah.
So
everything right now is all about locker room humor and slapstick. It's kind of gross. I just don't like a lot of the advertising today. It's all going for shock value. But we grew up with this. It's just, you know, they just go through the town, an old tiny colonial Courier and Ives. It's just so good.
Yeah.
It's so
good old days. Budweiser and Camel.
Yep. That's the only way to get through the holidays is if you smoke and drink. Well, now it's edible.
Your liquor and smokes.
Yeah.
Now
Because your kid made a huge mess eating soup.
It's true. Yeah, at least these horses are outside.
There should be
take the edibles. You got munchies from McDonald's and Hershey Kisses too. So you
Hickory
get the
Farms.
And don't
There
forget
has-
Hickory Arms
and Eaton Park.
Oh,
okay,
and
so
Eaton Park,
here's
get the greasy
something
fries.
here's something for marketing people. I don't think this has ever existed. A beer commercial that's not a nice wish you a happy holidays, but keep drinking this because you got to get through the holidays. And it just has that existed? Like I don't think it has.
Maybe in Europe.
Or Saturday Night Live must have done one like that.
Saturday Night
Yeah,
Live, maybe.
Yeah, they did it.
Yeah.
No.
I
That
mean-
that has Europe written all over it. That type of commercial.
But they did do it. Hollywood did it. How did you get through the holidays? Jack Daniels. So it's been done.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was about to say, there's got to be a print ad that says that. Has to be.
Oh, it's been done. It's been done. But they did it in Christmas vacation. So I know to get through the holidays, I have to take Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Drink it.
Drinking and riding, Classo Americano. So, the Christmas Morning Podcast is the best because they read 2 of my emails online. Christmas Aficionado will take their place if they read this 3rd comment.
Hey.
Beer and cigarettes, that's such a paradise lost. Love meeting Lacey at Christmas Cod. She's great with her fans. Oh no, Scott, just because Brant isn't here, it doesn't mean you can't discuss Lacey Chabert.
My restraining order prevents me from making any further comments about Lacey.
Looks like a casket.
Yeah, it does.
Clydesdale commercials
Bring out
never
your dead.
miss.
Yeah.
This one hits me right in the Christmas feels classic.
It does.
Absolutely.
It's so perfect.
Absolutely.
Reminds me of my drunk uncle.
Yeah.
Drunkle
Bob.
Also smoked Camel. He smoked Camels, yeah.
So I remember the older version of lyrics, "Here comes the king, here comes the big number one, Budweiser beer, the king is second to none." I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. I think my grandpa had a big mug with that image on it.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Big beer stein or something.
Big
Yeah.
old stein.
The stein,
Yeah.
they sold those in different versions. I think they have one almost for every year. I think they stopped that, but yeah, the people collect those.
Yeah. Let's see here. Commercials nowadays aren't going for shock value. They're going for subversion. Basically, every commercial acts as though it can't take itself seriously.
That's what Doug just said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Takes a lot of
absolutely.
beer and cigs to make all the people called family you try to avoid the entire year even sufferable. So
Fair. You know.
beer commercials make their product sound like it is delicious and refreshing as a chocolate shake topped with whipped cream. I beg to differ, and that's the Christmas morning podcast. Take that.
Oh,
Take that. So, anyways, I love beer, but All right, so we have 2 commercials left. This next one I chose only because there was some controversy with the newest version of it, and let's take a look.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The polar bears are coming. The polar bears are coming.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Christmas truck.
Yeah.
The holidays are coming.
I've never seen this.
Oh, this is.
Oh yeah. This is a big one.
This is huge. And the song is copyrighted. Like,
Yeah.
insane.
Everyone keep talking. This thing's gonna get pulled.
There's a third truck. Watch out.
Yeah.
There it is. And Santa, for some reason,
Santa.
And Santa is quintessential to Coca-Cola.
Yeah, they basically created it. So yeah, they just released it now.
Mm-hmm.
They took this and they modernized it and they're bringing it back.
So what's the concept?
I know what they did, and they're very naughty.
They redid it with artificial intelligence. Remade.
That's right.
Yeah. So the new commercial was all AI generated. It looked completely fake. It was awful. People pointing out all the things that were wrong with it. The trucks had, like, I guess their wheels looked weird. Like, it was just people didn't want it. And,
uneven number of tires. Yeah.
Yeah. So
oh my god,
it was awful. It really was. And this is not
They learned their
I don't-
lesson, Joe.
Yeah, I don't think this was the first Coke truck one. I think they've done this a number of times. But this is obviously these are some real trucks that they had.
The polar bears weren't real, right?
Really? Oh, man.
polar bear.
Oh.
So spoiler alert, man. So, yeah, I mean, there's 3 commercials that I remember as a kid, Christmas commercials looking forward to. I always remember Coke commercials, McDonald's commercials, and Toys R Us commercials. Those are the 3 that I always you had to look for. And these Coke commercials, there's a lot better Coke commercials, but I wanted to bring this one up only because of what we just saw this past Christmas. And can't show all the iconic commercials at this first time because this is only part 1. I'm going to do this over and over again. Scott, this was your idea, so we'll bring you on for every single one. Breaks it if you want. But and we'll bring you guys all. Everybody will come back for other rounds and stuff. But there's thousands of commercials, so we're going to definitely be doing this again. But what do you think of the Coke commercial here?
I remember the truck, but I don't remember this
it-
commercial.
Yeah.
The Santa on the Coke always reminds me of how the vision of Santa was actually created through the early advertisements of Coca-Cola in the late 1800s and early 1900s.
Mm-hmm.
So we get the classic look of the red and white Santa suit from Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
He created the modern day look.
Which ironically, red and white are their colors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't think that's an accident.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take that, Pepsi.
I don't think there's ever been an iconic Pepsi Christmas commercial. Can you think of one?
That's because Pepsi's disgusting. That's
That's
why.
right.
Oh god,
That's
it's
true.
the best. But I'm a Dr. Pepper fan, so we got to find.
Well,
Dr. Pepper.
I'm okay with Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper's okay.
Yeah, that's
Pepsi's
right.
crap.
He's a doctor. You know, it's all good.
And if prune juice is healthy for you.
He was one of those doctors that told you to smoke camels in the 50s.
Sugar, water, alcohol, and chocolate.
This is such a great distraction from the crazy world we live in. Thanks, everyone. Well, thank you. I'm not sure what this means, Lee, but man who cut the onions?
Oh, he means he's crying.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Come on, Joe. Try to keep up here.
Yeah, sorry. I'm a little slow. Which version song do you prefer? The Santa Cans Are Coming or The Holidays Are Coming? I prefer Santa Cans one. I don't know if I know the difference.
I think he's saying one of them's going, the holidays are coming. The other one's going, the Santa cans are coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
there
yes,
is.
Santa cans, that sounds weird and dirty. I don't like that.
It does, yeah. I saw that comment earlier, and I wasn't quite sure what that meant. It said, I saw the Santa Cans are coming. I'm like, what the heck does that mean?
I like those Santa
cans. They printed Santa every year. They print Santa on the Coke cans. You get it every year.
So if you've never seen the holiday Coca-Cola trucks in person, look to see if they are coming to your town. They're pretty cool. So there you go. They actually have real trucks. Why do we have to get?
Yeah, they do.
You know, just film the real trucks. I mean, these are real trucks here. You know,
probably would have been cheaper.
Did they make a Hallmark ornament of that?
Yeah, and
no,
unless
they did not. They didn't make a commercial.
So this show makes me
Christmas ornament.
This show makes me miss Christmas even more. I mean, that's what my channel. Yeah, this is what my channel is to celebrate Christmas. This is what Christmas Morning Podcast is every week. You know, even Pepper Tree Villa still talks about Christmas. They have a Christmas tree right behind them. So we love Christmas. So let's see. Also check out the Christmas related play sets that Fisher Price made in their little people line. Yeah, I saw your comment earlier. I accidentally skipped over it, but yeah, definitely Toy Collectors of Ville. There's a lot of cool stuff. Let's see, anything else? I was so happy last Christmas they finally had holiday Diet Coke cans again. For years they stopped making them. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I don't drink Diet. Actually, I don't really drink pop anymore. But Diet. Yeah.
No, Diet Coke is.
I love finding a Christmas can in the back of the fridge. Like, oh yeah.
Right, but let me tell you something important about the holiday cans. Like, if you would go to a restaurant or a deli and you get a Santa can in May, you gotta be like, whoa, hold up.
Yeah, it's quaint when you find it in your own house. It's bad when the deli isn't moving it.
Yeah.
Come on, Joe. Yeah, I got it, Lee. I'm a little slow these days. You know.
Okay, everybody go to the Coca-ColaStore.com. You can get the Coca-Cola truck with light ornaments on their website. They do have a Christmas ornament of this truck.
How much is it?
Yeah.
How much is it?
$24.99.
That's not bad.
In $1988.
No, $2. But
use code Joe at checkout for 20% off.
Yes.
Yeah.
I found
$24.95.
I found my people.
Add to cart.
See, Marie, bless you. Yes, you have found this.
Lee, how big's your? Lee wants to know how big your fridge is, Scott.
Hey, listen, I still have Thanksgiving food in my garage fridge, so probably time to clean it out. But
okay, so this is the last commercial we have. I know. Well, we could have done longer, but we got to save it. But this is.
Yeah.
I specifically picked this commercial because this is one that I love to talk about. I think you'll understand. We'll just let this one play through.
Right, and this kid just darts right down the street.
Yeah.
Yep. They
Pushy
probably
kid.
talk over it. I'm turning down the sound because who knows if we'll get copyright on that.
There he is, and he gets a magical bottle of Coke.
And then he got a special Coke from Magic
See,
Santa.
he got the bell.
Oh yeah.
All right.
He was bringing the bell.
He got the bell.
You know, Joe, you have something.
Oh, this one's weird.
Oh, not this one.
Oh, I missed you so much. They waited up all night for you, you know.
It's a long way from West Africa. Oh,
Folgers.
This is a collar tugger if I've ever seen one.
Brought you something from far away.
Really?
Ew.
What are you doing?
You're my present this year.
Peter.
All right, so
that's how it is in that family.
I do not want to go to their family reunion.
Everything about Christmas doesn't need to be dirty.
It doesn't, but Doug, but Doug, let's be honest. She's looking at him not as a sister.
That's gross. That is gross.
They're adopted. They're not biologically. They're step. They're not
that doesn't
real.
make it okay.
Oh gosh, we broke Ben.
No, he's adopted. Or
Will she get stuck in a washer later?
That's not the real mommy and daddy. So that's why she has the hot for him.
This is a whole category on adult sites. This is awful.
So this is the famous Folgers commercial that got panned because of the incestuous relationship that it kind of shows.
The incestuous Bloomfields. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I like the one where Peter.
So yes, it was a remake of one from the 80s.
Yep.
People
Which was also bizarre.
It was.
Hopefully, we'll do that one next time, Joe, because that one I had brought, and I had some thoughts on that one. The whole Folgers marketing department, they all need to be fired. Start over, fresh start, everybody.
Wow.
So, but this is a commercial I love talking about because it's unbelievable how,
my goodness,
how people can, when they made this commercial, that they didn't see it. I mean, it's unbelievable. And what's funny is I read an article with the two actors, and they were just like, we did not, the way that they edited this thing is exactly what makes it look like that. She gives him a nice look, but they hold on this look. They hold on it, and then they hold on his look, and his eyes of staying focused on it, and that's where that comes from. Because I think if it was a quick cut, it probably would not have felt this way. But
I'm looking at the commercial.
Yeah, I don't think I've
on
ever looked
YouTube,
at
and
any of my brothers that way.
the comments on this are gold. Like, mom's eyes open real quick because she knows those two can't be alone for too long.
Because they're stuck. They're not real.
If they addressed each other as butthead. Hey, butthead. And then,
it reminds everybody of, going to war, coming back to war, and then she kisses them off the ship, the Navy SEALs of World War II. That's what's happening here.
I appreciate you, Doug, trying to come up with an excuse, but it's not working.
Joe, it just isn't Christmas until I see these two siblings gaze seductively into each other's eyes.
Yeah,
I never did like that one for that very reason.
I mean,
there's the look. There's the look.
Yeah, it's a little, that's Mustang Ranch, a little lusty, but you know what? You need your coffee to wake up.
No, that is that Kevin Bacon come hither look.
Yeah.
So I thought this was a great one to end it on. Lots of fun and discussion. Scott, I know you submitted the older one. We'll watch that one in round 2.
Oh yeah, that was equally problematic and not nearly as disturbing.
But I think even Saturday Night Live did a sketch on this. I'm almost positive that they did a video, or maybe it was Mad TV, but whatever it was, like, they just slowly started having the two make out and stuff like that, and it was because they're parroting it, and it was it was all over the web when this came out. Like, it was like, this is like what I think early mid 2000s. So when even though there wasn't like social media and stuff, there was sure a lot of discussions online on message boards and everything else, and even just watching it, I remember making fun of it with my friends and stuff because it's
yeah, siblings do not act like that. Siblings act like on Christmas. Get off of me, you fungus. That's how we act as siblings.
I mean,
Joe, could you please take the picture off, Joe?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean,
Except
you
for
know,
Bloomfields.
it's
I don't like how he's
just
hugging
it's,
his mom either. Ew.
but yeah, definitely check out. I think there was an interview with the two actors, and I feel bad for after reading it because they're just like clearly the editing makes it look like this, but their faces though are they're telling a different story. So, anyways, this was a lot of fun. You know, there's thousands of Christmas commercials. We're gonna be reviewing all of them. Oh, I didn't go to the comments, so let me go to the comments here. Let me see because I'm sure
this should be good.
Yeah. So Lee's laughing. Do it for the love of the game. We're quickly passing the time for spring cleaning.
Oh God.
No, I didn't put any M&M and commercials in here, but that's definitely coming at the next round. I have a bunch of Mexican street dogs adopted. Food never lasts long in the house. And yes, I do have an extra turkey for them every year. Talking about...
Okay, so here to my fridge. I'll just open the thing up and they can just go nuts on it.
Yep. Yes, Folgers.
You're the first person in the history of the world that said, yes, Folgers.
Crappy coffee, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Better than Sanka.
Weird.
Yeah,
I feel like we're a fly on the wall on an unnatural wall. That is definitely true. The original one is iconic. Peter is the one who makes the family coffee.
Yep.
Yeah.
The girl's hungry. You could not even make this type of ad anymore. Adult content on free TV. I'm like, is this his sister or is this going to propose? Oh, I've never seen this Folger one. Yeah, Doug, he's going to be a daddy. Seriously, how this version made it past enough people to get made, I'll never know. Hurry up and drink that coffee. I see you're tired, brother. Her eyes are creeping me out. He's about to start a war in the family. Giving it on my own grandpa. Okay.
Okay, everybody.
We got the point. So, this was a lot of fun. I want to thank everybody for joining me. I want to thank everybody for watching. We're going to definitely do this some more because obviously, even though we hated watching them as a kid, you know, because they were annoying, because they were interrupting our TV show, now we have to go back and watch them because we remember them great. So, like I said, we'll be continuing to do this for more times. But let's see what you guys have got going on. Pepper Tree Villa, what's going on with you guys?
Well, we are live every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Tomorrow night, we are going live again with...
root beer.
Yeah, root beer. We're featuring a root beer cocktail. We're sampling this new item from Trader Joe's called Root Beer Float Pieces. And Sherry, I believe, will be doing a craft.
And we're known for Hallmark movies and Christmas 365. We're big Christmas and holiday fans, and we love Hallmark and Hallmark movies. We are a slave to the corporation.
Yeah.
Andy, what's
if it
going
has
on
a Hallmark
with
ornament, we're like,
Well, we've been working on posting my photos from the Kaiju Big Battle. Joe was able to join me at the Kaiju Big Battle. It was in Pittsburgh 2-3 weeks ago. And so I've been putting up all my coverage from Kaiju Big Battle. And so please go enjoy those. I've got a few more things cooking this summer, a few more toy things. And I just bought tickets to Disney World. So I'm finally going to see Galaxy's Edge. I've been dying to do that since it opened. So I'm hoping to get all kinds of cool stuff from Galaxy's Edge to share on Millionaire Playboy. And if you've got good tips for me, please let me know. Go to my at Millionaire PB on Instagram and give me some comments or DMs.
Cool. And Scott?
Will do, Andy.
Yes.
I got some ideas.
All right.
Well, it's May, so on the Christmas Morning Podcast, we're trying to figure out if we're still celebrating Christmas 2024 or if we've started celebrating Christmas 2025. We're not really sure yet, but you can join us every week and weigh in on the discussion.
It's 2025 at this point.
It's 2025.
You think so? You're going to let go of the past?
Scott does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
And
the record, 221 days to Christmas now. So.
Yes.
And I just listened to your latest Tinsel Tunes of Joy to the World. There was a clip that I thought, oh, I've got to clip that and save that for later to add to.
Oh boy!
But then I was like, oh, it's the wrong show, so I let it go.
I think it still counts. It's all right.
Scott,
if I say something tremendously stupid, it doesn't matter the venue. You can bring it to the other show.
I just for information for everybody, I like to take clips from Scott's podcast Christmas morning. And put them out of context. So if you just listen to it and you're not sure what he's actually talking about, they tell an interesting story.
Yeah, like I was explaining why I hate children, but Joe just said, "Oh, Scott hates children."
Well, that's because
you miss all the
That's what you said.
Of it.
That's what you said.
Yeah, but you could have clipped the part where I said, "But I love mine."
Well, no. You see, it's out of context.
Children.
So here, I'll just tell you. On the Joy to the World one, you said, oh, now that I'm all warmed up from what's the women, the Christmas, the women that
the Celtic women, yeah,
the Celtic women. You said, yeah, I'm all warmed up from the Celtic women. That's what you said.
That's not how I meant it. Everything's filthy with Joe. It's just
I know.
Scott,
I'm a filthy person. I really am. I know.
Scott, you know what I feel like? What children, they smell like dirt and sugar. So
yeah,
trust me.
Including mine, to be honest. That's fair.
So anyways, let me promo what I've got going on. So as always, 1982 is the latest version of the Year in Christmas that I have going on. And but I've got some other things going on. I also just put out the Essential 7 Christmas movie memorable foods from different movies. So definitely check that out.
Oh,
Next
fun.
Sunday.
It's a kid film.
The next Sunday, I have the Essential 7 Christmas foods, and I'm talking to Kristen from Holidays After Dark. She's going to tell me what she has to eat every year at Christmas, and I'm going to tell her what I do. We're going to have our list together, and then we'll just see whose is better and discuss that. Coming up, the next video, I'm working on it. It's in copyright hell right now, but hopefully one day it'll be seen. My second version of the Xmas Files, cases number 4 through 6. It's pretty interesting. Hopefully one day somebody will see it. You know, it's if YouTube, you just have to keep guessing on how much footage you use and what footage you can't use. So we'll see. But anyways, that's coming up. That's the next video. And then definitely I have a lot of other ideas coming up. And then, of course, Year in Christmas 1981 has been started. So anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining me. Feel free to check out everybody's podcasts and YouTube channels and websites. Check them out. Give them a likes and reviews. And definitely check back next week for our Essential 7 Foods discussion with Kristen. This was fun. Everybody have a great week. It sucks that the weekend's about over. But anyways, I'm the Christmas aficionado. And remember, stay off the naughty list. If you guys want to stick on for a second.
I know. I love that screen.
Yeah.